as my dreams for this journey. Okay, first of all, we're gonna start with brushing your hair a little bit. Actually, you might recognize this hairbrush. It's from Medicube, and it's the new brush from a very well-known K-pop idol. Her name is Wanya, also named Lucky Wiki, and she will release a brand. I think it's called, what was it called? Cherry Bomb, Cherry Crush. I don't know, but she released brushes already, and I got one because I really like Wanya, and I really like cute hairbrushes. I have quite a collection. So I'm gonna gently put this down and gently brush your hair. Okay, may I touch your hair? Thank you. Okay, let me get some hair strands, and I'm gonna brush. Okay, let me braid it here a bit, and also here. Okay, on the other side. Yeah, you look a lot better now. Not that it matters, but I feel like having hair without any dots feels nice. Next off, which is my personal favorite, every night when I come home from work, is removing my makeup. So I brought you some makeup cleaning wipes, which you might be taking off that day by removing your makeup. Maybe you wouldn't mind. I'm so glad. Okay. Just gently getting a vibe. It smells a bit like aloe. Okay. By the way, my hands are all clean. They all clean. And I'm just gonna start wiping your face. So swimming class. When I saw that video on YouTube, and I was wondering why is that girl was wearing that love, essentially like she was like my idol. I also dressed that way, like these kawaii things, and I still love Japan and Korea and all of that. And nerd if you will. But I was so surprised of this content I saw, and then I realized or learned about ASMR. And back in the day, there was no TikTok. There was no TikTok. I know for the younger Gen Z or Generation Alpha, that may sound crazy, but yeah, back in the day, there was no TikTok. There were only very few ASMR artists back then, and let me tell you, since then, I wanted to do ASMR by myself because I knew about the sensation since I'm a child. Maybe at some point I will recreate some triggers that gave me tingles as a child. And I always thought it would be so fun creating ASMR myself. I think your makeup is all removed. We gotta continue. No. So I always thought it would be so fun. I just wanted to put it back in there, but that's not. We don't do that. But actually, I am very camera shy and very, I'd say, shy in general. My biggest issue is that I'm always finding something that I don't like about me, don't like about the way I look. Whenever I film myself or do pictures, I really think I'm ugly. If you hear that sound, that's actually the chair I'm sitting on. And I don't say that for receiving compliments or anything. It's actually the way I feel, and it's tough from creating videos. I also thought I'd be judged for liking ASMR, especially creating it. But nowadays, I'm getting a bit older. I'm old. And my boyfriend likes ASMR, and I also find the generation Alpha and Gen Z so refreshing, because things that used to be awkward back in the day now are pretty normalized because of TikTok and everything. So I thought it's not that uncommon anymore to like or do ASMR. And one thing, besides all of that, is that I really wanted to give a safe place, for anyone who doesn't feel like being a part of something, or just feels lonely, or not good enough, or struggles with anxiety. Actually, I'm keep hiding my arm here because I have so much lotion on it, because I suffer from anxiety myself. And then I hurt, or like pick my arm, and it used to be a lot better, but today, after months of nothing, I felt very anxious. So yeah, I'm treating my arm right now with lotion. face. It's easier to talk about it because you can stay anonymous in the internet, especially on TikTok. And I feel like it's now more normalized to talk about it, or easier to talk about it. But besides that, in real life, it tends to get lonely, and the feeling of shame. Shame is something that I'm confronted with. Or also the struggle. The struggle of finding actually friends. Like meaningful, deep friendships. And I find myself having these deeper connections. This sounds so sad, but I have some parasocial connection with ASM artists that I like because I consume ASMR since years, every day, straight up, falling asleep, learning, even sometimes working. I have my AirPods on, and in order to concentrate, I listen to ASMR, and especially when I felt sad, suffer from heartbreak, or felt anxious or something, felt not good enough, I listen to ASMR, I listen to my favorite ASMR artists. So maybe also recognize my other account, which I always write down comments to the ASMR artists I really like. And I feel like I know that I don't know them, but they give me a place where I feel welcomed and also loved. I also love the ASMR community, as it's always so so lovely and kind, and I wanted to create such a space here to people who feel lonely and overwhelmed by all the things that go on right now in the world. I wanted to create a place besides all the other places that already exist from very lovely creators out there. I also wanted to give a space for people who maybe can relate with me, can feel my energy and align with it, and feel welcomed and loved, and maybe we even share some interests in Japan or Korea or anime, beauty, fashion, makeup, plushies. I have a big plushie collection, whatever it is. Maybe we share the same hobbies, maybe not, maybe we're just on the same wave. And I hope I can at least make one person, and if I'm lucky, maybe more, but one is already enough. I truly mean that. Feel welcomed and loved and appreciated, and that they have a place to come back to and feel lighter as the world is happy enough. Now I rambled quite a bit, so let's keep on pampering you a bit more. Do you want me to lotion your hands a bit? Yeah. Okay. Give me your hands. Thank you. I'm just gonna lotion them. I'm just gonna. Okay. Also the other hand, please. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. This looks so good. Yeah, they look a lot more smooth and shiny. Maybe you want to feel a bit more relaxed and satisfied. A little squashy. No, squish you want. Okay, great. Here you go. Here you go. You can squish it. Yeah. You can squish it. Give it me. Yeah. Okay. Oh, by the way, this is my Jolly Cat. I have money. Yeah. He's cute, right? How about I put on some lip gloss for you? I know we just removed your makeup, but I feel like lip gloss makes you feel a bit put together, and it also moisturizes your lips so they feel a bit dry. Let me check your lips real quick. Yeah, I feel like they are a bit dry. Yeah, we should put on some, little lip gloss. Great, okay. Let me get my makeup bag. Okay. Yeah. Would you like this one? Yes. This one is good. Okay. It's a honey lip balm. Honey lip balm. That looks so glowy and smooth. I have to take care of you that no little bees come and eat the honey from your lips. Okay. Lastly, I have a little treat for the both of us. It's some chocolate. Would you like some? I feel like chocolate always makes you feel a lot more relaxed and happy. You want a piece? Okay, great. Wait, let me open it real quick. There we go. Okay. Open your mouth a tiny bit. Here it comes, the chocolate. Is it good? Wait. Let me try it. It's 55%. So it's more on the darker side. Okay. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this little ramble video. If so, please give it a little like or comment down below what you'd like to see next. I'd be more than happy to see you around more often. And I hope I was able to make you feel sleepy